Hi, Chris Simpson here again with our 40 Fit and Fabulous. Today we're talking about kettlebells. Kettlebells are old. They're from some old Russian weight training, and they're coming back into the style. Today we're going to use a couple different weights, a 15-pounder and a 20-pounder. And I'm going to bring in my friend Trudy to help us with some exercises. The first thing she's going to do, she's going to lay on her mat. And we're going to give her this. We're going to do a one-arm press. So this would be for her chest. She's going to put the kettlebell kind of behind her arm here. She's going to bring her thumb down into her armpit. Her upper arm is going to be on the floor, and she's going to press up. Now, for this segment, we are going to do a rep scheme of 5 repetitions per side. And then we're going to go 4 repetitions a side, then 3, 2, and then 1. For the sake of our video, she's going to just go through a few of them. When she's going to change this around, she's going to hang on to both of them, swing them around her head. It gives her a little core work. Grab it with her right hand. Thumb starts in her armpit, upper arm down, press it up. We want to keep a nice, flat, neutral spine. So you just lay there comfortably. Heels are safer for your back if we keep our knees bent. She's going to go through this side. She's exhaling as she presses, inhaling as she comes down. Nice controlled movement. And when she gets done with this 5, she's going to start her set of 4 repetitions on her left side. She is right-handed. We've got to make sure we slip this on right. There we go. That'll hurt her wrist if we do it the other way. We want to make sure we start with our non-dominant side. So if the weight is heavy, we want to make sure we can do this with her non-dominant side, weaker side, so we get balance. Now, our next move, we're going to stop her there. Our next move, we're going to stand on up. Okay, so we've got a 20-pound kettlebell for her, and we're going to do what we call goblet squats. She's going to hang on to the top of the bell as if she had a little goblet. Her feet are going to be wider than shoulder width apart. Weight's going to stay on her heels. She's going to sink down and back, not pushing her knees forward, and then come on up. She's going to do 5 of these. Then she's going to take a short break, but she's not going to let go of the weight. We're trying to get her as deep as possible, so she can get her elbows even inside, below her knees. That's what we want. We just don't want these knees coming forward. We want everything pressing back. Let me have you turn just a little bit. Okay, now when she does this, I want to keep her upper torso nice and straight and her knees going back, not pushing forward. A lot of times if you come forward, you'll feel this in your knees. We don't want that. It's like sitting in a chair. When she comes up, she presses through her heels and she fires her glutes so they're nice and tight, so we get a nice work on that. She's trying to keep this bell close to her body. Then her body lifts it. If she moves it farther away, it'll be tougher on her back and tougher on her arms. You don't necessarily need that. Okay, the next move we're going to do is a one-arm row. So we're going to do some pulling. She's going to put her weight on the floor, put her left foot right by the weight, and her right foot's going to be back here in like a split stance. Now, if she comes out here a long ways, come out here a long ways, and sinks down, turns this heel out, we got another leg move. Bend your knee, sorry. Okay, this is going to be directly over here. She's going to pull and try to feel her shoulder blade towards her spine. She's kind of resting comfortably with her forearm on her front leg, and she's going to do 5. And then this one kind of makes it a nice transition when she goes to her set of 4 per side. So she'll get in 5. She just brings the other leg up. Good. She comes down. She's got a nice flat back, and she's concentrating on pulling this elbow back here and feeling her shoulder blade squeeze in towards her spine. All right, so she's going to do 5 on this side. And then she quickly transitioned back to the other side, first side, to do her set of 4. Then she'll do 3 on each side, then 2 repetitions on each side, and 1 repetition on each side, and we got a good back pulling move. The next move we're going to do is the windmill, and this will be for her core. We're going to set up so her feet are at the same angle. So move this heel out just a little bit, but you're not going to be on a line, so she can be farther out with this foot. And she's going to stand up nice and tall and bring her back arm straight up. She's going to try to keep this arm pointed, her fingers pointed to the ceiling. She's going to push her hip out to me and hinge down so she can grab that kettlebell. After she grabs the kettlebell, she's going to focus on her top hand and try to keep her focused there. All right, the weight's now back, and then she's going to lift up, lifting through her hip, getting nice and tall, and then hinge on down again. She's going to go nice and slow on this. Be controlled, because it will throw you off balance if you try to go too fast. And we're just hinging through this hip. So she's going to push her hip out, weight's on her heel here, and then push back. Weight is evenly distributed. She's going to do her 5 reps on this side, keeping that finger up, and then all she does is turn, moves her weight back up to their new front foot. She's going to hinge back. Good, arm is up. Find her fingers at the top, and then come on through, again pushing through this side. Get up nice and tall. That's a mistake a lot of people make, is they don't get all the way tall. Make sure the weight's on each foot. Push back to this left side, and then come on out. First move, push this hip out towards me. Good, sink down. She's getting a great hamstring stretch on this front leg, and then she's getting a lot of work through this hip and through her obliques on this side. On this move, again, we're going to go slow and controlled. She's going to do 5 repetitions on one side, and then 5 repetitions on the next before she then goes 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And that ends our kettlebell workout for today. Stay tuned for the next workout.